Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name is Heather. I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kids, elementary and high school age. Today is going to be a week of daily plans. Everybody's still sleeping, so that's why I'm a little quieter right now. My voice carries and the bedroom is right up above my office. So today, well, first, if you want to see the corresponding weekly plan with me, I have that. I posted it last week, so I will leave a link in the description box. This is our homeschool break week, and I have really been looking forward to this week because I have felt like my house is kind of out of control, and I've also kind of felt like I need to sit down and work through some of my master to-do list and brain dump journal stuff. I'm actually talking about that over in my membership community this month. If you're interested, I will leave a link for that as well. So I have a lot of stuff on my list. I did my brain dump yesterday, planning out my week, and I don't know. I don't have a ton of stuff on here today for to-dos, but this basement project is multifaceted. There are a lot of steps. I don't know how far I'm going to get. I really don't. I would like to say that I will finish that today. I don't know if that's really realistic or not. I don't have a ton to do for my Monday reset because I tried to work a lot this weekend to make sure that my house was essentially ready for bigger home management projects this week. We will see how it goes. I am definitely out of it. I was up at 6 and I decided this morning that I was going to do some more creating before I consume. Typically, my mornings go like this. I do my morning routine, my quick coffee Bible plan. This is the planning part, which is later. It's almost 8 o'clock now. And then I immediately get started on work tasks. That is my communication routine with my membership community and my Facebook group, Maine Homeschool Network. It is checking comments and emails and just trying to do all of that stuff. It can take anywhere between 15 and 30 minutes depending on how many questions I have or how many people I need to approve in my Facebook group. But I also wanted to take some time to write this morning, which is something that I used to do religiously. I have been blogging since 2001. I know I've mentioned that before. I started blogging at Townsend House in 2011, but I actually started sharing publicly online in 2001, but didn't start my business until 2011. So I have always had a really good writing practice, and that creative energy has been so fulfilling for me. But over the past several years, I've kind of gotten out of that. Part of it was our move to the new house. Part of it, this was back in 2020, was part of it was COVID. Part of it was me getting sick in 2020 with shingles, and then my kids having chicken pox, and then having a very long fall of just a lot of allergy issues and other illnesses. And so I kind of got out of the practice. And since then, I've not really gotten back to it because I've been so focused on figuring out systems and rhythms for this new home over the past few years, which I think is really important. I've needed that. I've needed to kind of figure out how to have a home management routine in this house. What are the things that I need to do? What are the most important things, especially as my kids are, well, my older 2 are in high school and Lucy is in 4th grade. Everybody sleeps in more. They have their own activities and projects. It's not just me with elementary age kids and babies at this point. So now it's kind of like a new phase of life and trying to figure things out. And I'm finally getting back to that place where I feel like I have a little more creative energy and I want to spend more time creating and making. And I've been considering 2025 a lot recently. Part of that is because they are releasing the 2025 power sheets and fresh start planners and season by season planners early this year. In fact, they are probably already available, and if they are, I will leave them linked. I've done full walkthroughs, but this triggered me to start thinking about 2025. However, I also know how much time I have left in 2024, and I know that these new ideas, I don't have time for them. And that's not a bad thing, but I am also working on my rhythms of renewal goal, and the focus for the 4th quarter is create. So it's starting to make me think about those things a little bit more, and I think it's going to be a really big focus for me in 2025. All that to say, this morning I decided I wanted to write, and so I wrote a blog post for the first time in several months, and It was really cathartic. It was not an SEO, share to social media type blog post. Instead, it was an old school blog post where I just kind of went through some of my thoughts, some of the things that I have been considering lately, and just processing through writing the way that I really enjoy processing stuff. I do a lot of processing through writing and talking, which is why my videos are so long. Sorry guys, I haven't even started planning yet and I'm still talking. But I realized that that took me probably, I would say, from 6:15 to 7:15, 7:30 was when I spent my time writing this blog post and getting it ready to publish and publishing. And I didn't even do a ton of extra stuff. I didn't do like all of the social share type stuff. I know this is all back end things that you probably don't even know about or care about for that matter, but there's so much back end work when you're creating content and it takes a lot of time. So just me spending the time to write was about an hour, I guess, this morning. And I loved it, but the fact that it's almost 8 now and I have not gone for a walk, which is another focus that I have, my health and wellness, I am trying to cram so much into the morning and it doesn't fit. And so I have to kind of figure out where things are going to fit and how much energy I have to spend. And that's the challenge, because the early morning is my most creative time, but it's also the time that works best for my family, for me to actually go for a walk and get some movement in. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. This week is going to be kind of an experiment because I know how much time homeschooling takes. It's essentially, a regular school day. I would love to say that we only take a couple of hours to homeschool a day, but that's not accurate. With high schoolers and a 4th grader, it's just not accurate for me to say that we only homeschool for a couple of hours. I need to be available for the majority of the day. And so I'm going to be working on rhythms and routines a little bit. I am still working through the HB90 stuff, which I talked about. I posted the video a couple of weeks ago about quarterly resets and just things that I'm doing, but I was just filming that video a couple of days ago, so it's still fresh in my mind. So let's write some things down. Actually, yesterday when I filmed my weekly plan with me, I said that I wasn't going to time block this week, but I am actually going to time block a little bit, I think. Why is that? Because I actually have quite a bit of stuff to get done, and I think I do need to time block just so that I'm staying on a bit of a schedule. All right, plan and get ready for the day. Now, here's the dilemma. I don't think I have new videos that I'm going to be doing today, but I do want to go for a walk. Now, do I go for a walk right after I finish planning and then not actually start my day until closer to 9:30? Because I like to go for like 4 miles, which takes me about an hour. And then, shower and get ready takes another 15 to 30 minutes, depending on how fast I can go. Well, if I try and get ready and go for a walk after this, probably won't start walking until 8:30 and then to 9:30 to 10. That's where the struggle is, because the best time for me to walk would be like 7:30 to 8:30 and then be ready by 9. But once I'm ready at 10, that is pushing me back quite a bit. We'll see. All right, I'm going to put walk and then I will decide once I'm done planning what ends up happening. Okay, so today I need to, whoops, that's not the right place. Finish thumbnails. I don't think I'm recording anything except for vlogging today, and in my band group I want to do a day in the life. I did check in with Patreon. I did check in with Maine Homeschool Network. I am going to do kielbasa and potatoes for dinner. I would like to shred zucchini because I have a bunch in the fridge, and then maybe make zucchini bread. I need to look at the freezer, what we have for meat down there. And then I really think the basement is going to be the main project for today, and that is book organization, clothes for consignment, books in car for tomorrow. Hopefully I will be able to bring them to Goodwill. Just general vacuum and tidy downstairs. And then I think that is everything that I'm going to work on. So I will put home management here until 11, and that's just the general Monday reset, my dailies, dusting, and maybe a little bit of food prep. And then I will do basement, even though we will take a break for lunch here. And then I'm going to put passion projects here. And my passion projects are really just journaling, reading. I will put create rhythm. I just said this earlier in the video, but I am working through the create rhythm in the book Rhythms of Renewal by Rebecca Lyons as part of my creating a rhythm of renewal goal for 2024. And so I want to finish reading that section. Okay, here is my Monday. We'll see how it goes. I will check in a couple of seconds and let you know how things went. Hi guys. Okay, so it is not actually Tuesday, and this is something that I never do. I am going to check in now and actually plan tomorrow this afternoon. It's 4 o'clock right now. I've actually done quite a bit. I really made a ton of progress downstairs in the basement. I have emailed the consignment store. I haven't put the books in the car, but I did sort them and they are next to the bulkhead so that we can bring them up into the car. That's going to be a process because there are a lot. I did not shred the zucchini. I ended up working on my home management stuff, laundry, cleaning tasks, Monday reset, and the basement until about 1:30. And then I went outside and I started working on the create rhythm. Like I said, it's 4 o'clock right now, so I'm still technically in my passion project focused time. I have a few things that I'm going to work on as soon as I finish recording this clip, and that is to finish the thumbnails and description boxes for the videos that I have uploaded on YouTube that are not ready to post yet. So I'm going to plan today, this afternoon, because I want to be able to just move right into all of the work that I have to do tomorrow. I did end up going for a walk. It was on the treadmill in the basement, so I wasn't like going anywhere a long ways away or anything, but it does take a huge amount of time to do that walk and also have this writing time, which I'm hoping to have again tomorrow. So my idea is that instead of having planning being part of my typical morning routine this week, maybe I do my daily plans the night before, just because I do have my weekly schedule all set up already, and it will just allow me the ability to just flow right into my tasks for the day. That is my thinking. Tomorrow I will have my dailies, which are floors, vacuum, surfaces, and office desk. Tomorrow I'm supposed to be washing floors and also working on Jack's room. He started working on his room today, sorting some things, trashing some things, so that is good. I would like to go to Goodwill and the consignment store. I don't know if that's going to happen tomorrow or not, because it will just depend on if she writes me back about wanting the clothes and when I can bring them to her. So this may not happen. I'm not going to make a trip to Goodwill if I'm not also going to the consignment store at the same time. I want to do those two things together so that I can just get everything out of the house in one fell swoop. I will have to check in with Patreon and Maine Homeschool Network, and tomorrow I am actually filming a bunch of videos. So I have my homeschool update, books recently. If any of these are up, I will leave them linked in the description box for you if you're interested in seeing them. I want to work on my book journal, and then I have my master to-do list videos, and I think I have 3 outlined to work on tomorrow. And then I'm going to pre-record Thursday's live stream, which obviously doesn't make any sense, but I don't know what else to call it. This co-working session that we do, I essentially will check in with everybody. I talk about the books I'm reading, my goals, goal progress, anything that has just come to me something new that I want to share with my members, I will share that. And then we usually work through 2 Pomodoro cycles of 25 minutes of focused work, followed by a 5-ish minute break on any project. And I had planned to have Thursday be a normal live stream day, but because the weather's going to be so nice, I am going to pre-record it for my members this week so that I can take advantage of the nice weather while we have it. Okay, so I'm going to put AM routine here, and when it's just coffee and Bible, it's not going to take me that long. I am going to put writing here for an hour, and then work tasks and communication. I mean, the work tasks are essentially the communication routine, checking in with emails, answering questions, approving posts in my Facebook group, that kind of stuff. Then hopefully walk and get ready here. And then I am going to put breakfast, home management. No, I'm not going to put home management there. I'm going to do breakfast, and then I am going to do filming, and it will probably take me a couple of hours to film everything, and then lunch, and then passion projects in the afternoon. Sorry, my light is blinking. This passion project time will also be Jack's room and washing the floor. So maybe I'll put passion projects and home management. And then I have no idea what I'm going to make for lunch tomorrow, but I did tell Emma that I wanted to make some focaccia, some caramelized onion focaccia. So I'm going to do that Tuesday. So bean burritos. Technically Taco Tuesday, but we always do burritos because I always buy wraps instead of hard taco shells. Or Emma likes chips, nacho chips. So that is my plan for tomorrow. We will check in maybe tomorrow evening or Wednesday morning. We'll see how tomorrow goes. If I ended up missing some things on my list or if I needed some other stuff on the list, I don't know. So that is where I'm going to leave off for Tuesday's plan, and we'll see in just a couple of seconds how everything went. Okay guys, it is Tuesday afternoon. It's like 5 o'clock, so I guess, I don't know, is it evening? Feels a little bit like evening. I've had a pretty good day. I did get the dailies done. I washed the floors. I started working on Jack's room. I did give myself a check because I have made some progress and Jack has made some progress. Sorry, my dog is barking. I did not go to Goodwill or the consignment store. However, I did get an email back from the consignment store today, so I can hopefully bring the stuff either tomorrow or Thursday. I'm not entirely sure which day. I spent a good chunk of the morning recording videos. I did not go for a walk. I did do quite a bit of writing this morning, which was really nice. I didn't put up any new blog posts, but I did get a lot of writing done and then a lot of filming, which was good. But by the time I was done around 12:30 or 1-ish, I was totally spent and needed to take a break. So I did some general home cleaning, I washed the floors, and then I just have kind of been vegging out, watching some YouTube videos and writing some more, going through the power sheets, the 2025 power sheets, and writing my blog posts that will go up on launch day for the power sheets. So that is all done. And in fact, I think when this video goes live, the power sheets will already be for sale. And I've probably already mentioned that, but I did write that blog post, so I'm pleased about that. I feel like I got quite a bit done today. Lucy made brownies this afternoon, so I kind of helped her with that. Well, she made them, but I, put them in the oven. So overall, it was a good day. I think when I got up this morning, I was a little bit more tired than I thought I would be. I was up late last night. I don't know why. I just wasn't able to fall asleep. And so I did get up at 6, but I was just dragging this morning, which is why I didn't go for a walk. Okay, so tomorrow is Wednesday. The only thing that I have on my home management tasks is to clean the electronic screens. So I'll write that down. It would be nice if I could get to Goodwill and the consignment store tomorrow. I don't know how realistic that is. It's really going to depend how the morning goes. If I sleep well tonight, then things will be a wee bit easier. If I don't sleep well, I don't know. I struggle to have kind of a balance between rest and getting things done. Like I want to rest, but then I feel guilty for just sitting down because I feel like, oh, I have all of this quote unquote free time this week. So I should be maximizing my time by doing as many things as possible, but I also don't want to be rushing through the days just trying to get the to-do list things done. So yeah, I mean, it has been working out pretty well to have the mornings be more focused on work and the afternoons be more focused on rest and fun. And that's kind of how I've been doing it right through the summer. But if I'm going out to like go shopping or to do anything that kind of takes my energy away, then I would rather do that in the morning. I don't think I'm going to be able to go out on Thursday morning because I need to wait for my CSA delivery. I did decide not to do my live stream on Thursday and instead pre-recorded the co-working session. So I did that today, so hopefully they will deliver the CSA early in the morning, which is what they typically do, except last week it was almost lunchtime, so that we can get out of the house and go do some things, but I'm just not sure. And so I kind of want to get this out of the way so that Thursday and Friday we can just kind of go do some fun things. I'm not sure. I really don't know. I don't have any work stuff that I need to do tomorrow because I've done all of my thumbnails and I have my video ready for Friday, which is the first week of our workshop in my membership community. So I'm pleased about that. I do have some editing that I can do. Maybe I will put that down. I can also put pictures for my Power Sheets post. I do also need to go to the library. I have a book that is waiting for me down there, but I have another book in transit with interlibrary loan and I was kind of trying to wait, but I do have a few books that I need to return, so maybe I will do that tomorrow as well. I do want to do a goals check again. Today I did try and start to go through my Florida pictures, which is one of the monthly projects that I have on my tending list for this month. But they, like, some of the pictures are in order and some of them are not. It's like 25 pictures are in order and then the next 25 pictures are from a completely different day. And so I don't know if when they were printing them or when I uploaded them, they didn't upload in the correct order. And so that's why they printed weird. I don't know, but they're not in order. And so I'm going to have to kind of go back and just find the benchmark pictures so I can see where things are, because I was going through them and I was like, oh, well, when was this? This doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't know why that happened, but it is what it is. I got all of the pictures, but I'm still in the sorting process. So maybe I will put that tomorrow too. So I think what I will do is put my AM routine here. It was 44 degrees when I got up this morning, guys. It's September 10th when I'm recording this, and I knew that I was not going to go out for a walk outside at 44 degrees. And when it is that cold in the morning, I am not motivated to get exercise clothes put on, even to work out in the treadmill. We still have our air conditioners in the windows, so it's quite cool in the house in the morning. I mean, it's not freezing, but it's like, I don't know, 60, 64, 65 degrees. So it warms up during the day, but in the morning it's still a little chilly. Obviously, as soon as I get going, I get warm enough and it's not a big deal, but it's just, I don't know. It's like one of those old person things. I'm just too cold to change into clothes. That's why I would much rather do my walk and stuff around 9 or 10 o'clock. I have so much more energy. That's the sweet spot for me. So I either have to get everybody up early. I think I mentioned this already in one of my planning days, that I need to kind of reevaluate my morning because I want to have this writing practice and I have the most creative energy in the morning, first thing in the morning when everybody's still asleep. That is when I write the best, but it's also the best time for me to exercise before the kids get up and start school for the day, because if I go for a walk later in the morning, where it pushes the start of our day back significantly. So I either need to get everybody up and ready to go super early, or I'm just not sure. I'm not sure how to manage it. So anyways, I am probably not going to write in the morning. I am going to immediately get to some work tasks to get those out of the way. Hopefully do my walk and get ready here, and then do some home management stuff, which are mainly just my dailies and cleaning the electronic screens, and then out to Goodwill and the consignment store and the library. And then how long will that take me? Probably 2 hours. Come home and eat lunch, and then in the afternoon have some passion project focus time, and that is when I will work on writing. So I will put read writing over here, even though technically I guess this could go down here because most of the writing that I do ends up going on my blog at some point. Read, writing, goals check, Florida pictures. I think that is all I'm going to put. What am I going to do for dinner tomorrow? I'm not sure. That's something I'm going to have to think about. Okay, so here is my Wednesday. We'll see how it goes. I like this planning in the afternoon, evening, the night before for this particular week. I don't know if this will continue to be a thing that I will do once we're back in our homeschool days, but for this week, it seems to be working, and it does save me some time in the morning. Although this morning I was dragging a little bit, and I did get lost in some Twitter conversations this morning, or X or whatever it's called. So it probably would be better for me to have the planning time in the morning, so I'm focusing on this stuff instead of, oh, it's already written down and I'm a little bit early for this time block, so I can waste my time. Anyways, okay, here's Wednesday, and I'll check in a few seconds to let you know how everything went. Happy Thursday, friends. Yesterday was a good day. I got a lot done. I did not come back yesterday afternoon to write down my plan for today. And it's actually already 8:30. I've been doing a lot of work stuff this morning, not walking in the morning. And I think that this is just not going to be a good time for me to have for walking. And I think I'm going to have to figure out how to motivate myself to do my walk after the kids are done school for the day. Now, obviously this week we've been on break, so I don't really have a lot of trouble with managing getting a walk in later. I haven't been because I've been working on a bunch of other stuff, but one of the things that I wanted to focus on this week was kind of the schedule, and that's actually, I think I'm going to spend a good amount of time today trying to figure out the rhythm that I want for the fall for our homeschool and how I can balance the things that I also want to do with the homeschool stuff. So yeah, yesterday was a good day. We went out to the consignment store, we went to the library, we went out to breakfast, we, had a really nice day, and I spent a good amount of time yesterday afternoon writing, and it has been really, really good for me to sit down and just write, and taking some time, not necessarily thinking about blogging as a business, which can be a super hang up for a creative person because you end up having these constraints or this checklist of things that you have to do. And already I struggle because I am a rebel, and so I don't necessarily like to do things the way you're quote unquote supposed to do things. So that's a hurdle for me already. And then I really enjoy just sharing whatever is on my mind. I don't like to spend a huge amount of time making like a script or being so produced that it's not natural. I would much rather speak from the heart, which is why my videos are so long and rambly sometimes. So I spent a good amount of time yesterday afternoon doing that. I felt really good about it. I got a handle kind of on my goals related stuff, so that is good too. Like I said earlier in this video, I've been thinking about 2025 a lot, and so I just needed to spend some time considering 2025, considering the time that I have for the end of 2024 and the creative things that I am going to try and implement over the next few months as we finish up 2024 without completely jumping feet first into all of these new ideas, but giving myself a little bit of creative time back into my days. Anyways, yesterday was good. Today, I don't know what we're doing. So originally, at the beginning of the week, on Sunday when I did my weekly plan with me, I had a lot of stuff for today to work on, and I had planned to do my live stream this afternoon. And then on Monday morning, I decided that I was actually going to pre-record our co-working session instead of doing it live today so that I can have the afternoon free. We do have our CSA delivery today. It's kind of a busier task day for me because I'm typically here. I have to be here in the morning to get the CSA and get that all unloaded. And then in the afternoon, I usually have my live stream. So I do have a bunch of stuff on here, but I'm not sure what I'm actually going to do. For months, our CSA delivery has been at 9 a.m. But last week it was almost 12 o'clock when we got our CSA. And so yes, it's cool enough that I could probably leave the vegetables outside, but because I just don't know when they're going to come, I want to wait and see. Hopefully they'll come early and it will be fine. But if they don't come until later, I don't know that we will go out and do anything. I do need to go to Sam's Club, and that is kind of what I was thinking about doing today. Lucy wants to do Sam's Club tomorrow because it's screen-free day. We may or may not go to Booth Bay because Emma isn't feeling 100%, and so I don't know. See, these are going to be the two nice days that I was waiting for, but I don't know what we're actually going to end up doing. So anyways, I didn't plan out Thursday yesterday, and I don't really know what I'm going to do today either. Now, usually I use a super fine tip for my planning. I like the really, really fine tip. Where is it? I usually use these Micron 03 pens. I really, really love them. They're not super fine. I have an 01 that I have primarily used for my book journal just to keep it a little bit neater. However, Lori sent me some of these, Lori from Passionate Penny Pincher sent me some of these Papermate Flare medium pens, and I have never really used these. I think they're felt tip, is that what they're called? I know so many people love them that I'm not entirely sure about the feel of when I'm writing with them, but I did like kind of the thicker line, and so I have all of these micro tip pens from Shuttle Art, and I have this 0.4 and I have 0.35, and they're just a little bit thicker than my 03. And so I've been using them and I kind of like it. So, okay, anyways, so I was up at 6. I was actually up around 5:45 and I did my morning routine, and then obviously I'm planning now at 8:30, really getting kind of a late start, but I was working on work tasks this morning, trying to plan out a bunch of stuff. I was finishing a blog post for teaching textbooks that I had to email to them for approval, and I was also just kind of working my calendar, trying to get things filled out. There's a lot of stuff that I share in the fall that I like to share in the fall, especially relating to planners and goals and getting ready for a new year and such. But I'm also trying to think ahead a little bit about Vlogmas. I have done Vlogmas successfully a couple of times, and I really want to do Vlogmas again, but my days are pretty standard. They have the same flow during the Advent season, and so I don't know how exciting that is to anybody else. I enjoy it because it's a memory that I get to look back on with my kids and kind of see how they grow. And I've done some sort of Vlogmas for many years, you know, even if it's only a few videos, there are always little vlogs for December, which is fun for me to look back on. But I would like to have a little bit more, maybe have some sort of topic that I talk about or something interesting that's going on. So if you have ideas of things you would like to see like in a daily vlog format, in the month of December, let me know in the comments, or you can email me or use my contact form, because I would really like some ideas so that it doesn't seem stale. I do have some ideas because I did purchase the kit from Allie Edwards for the December daily, which I've never done before. So that could be a chaotic hot mess to share with everybody. And I do obviously have all of my goals prep work videos that I will do. I typically do one a week each Friday in December as I'm thinking through setting up my goals. So I was spending a lot of time trying to flesh out all of the things that I want to share over the next couple of months, thinking about some of those creative things that I talked about, one of which is hopefully doing Write 31 Days, which is a challenge that Michael and Smith from The Nester started. It's not something that's done anymore, but she started this, I think, back in 2011, and had a few of her blogging friends participate, but then she opened it up in 2012, and I started participating in 2012, and I think I did through 2018 or 2019 when that challenge kind of went away. And then I think I did it again in 2022, but the whole challenge is to choose a topic and write every day in the month of October on that particular topic. I don't know if I will stay true to that, but I do have some ideas mainly related around creativity and such. So guys, I'm just chatting about a bunch of stuff that really has nothing to do with the planning. Okay, so my dailies are floors, vacuum. I just washed my floors on Tuesday. And then last night we had somebody from the cable company come over because the cable wire to our house was like sagging a lot. I don't know why. It was just like coming off of the house. So anyways, they came and fixed that, but they also had to come in and drill a new line. And so I have to wash my floors again. I'm so bummed about that. I don't know if I will get to it today. I might just try and quickly go through the path that he was walking. I mean, I cleaned up the floors last night, but I still feel like I need to wash them because he was wearing boots, and we're no shoes in the house family. Even if you see me wearing shoes in my vlogs, those are house shoes. I don't wear them outside. So it's different. So I will put wash floors. I have the CSA delivery. I need to do my budget for next month and spend tracking. And honestly, I am absolutely loving using Quicken again. It is so easy. It is so fast for me to go in and just update everything and balance everything. I know there are so many people that were talking to me about how much they love YNAB, but I think I'm just too old for new things. I think that's the thing. But Quicken is really working well. Restock toilet paper upstairs. I need to do some laundry. Gosh, I am not going to have too much time for leaving the house if I do all of these things. I do want to sort Florida pictures. I think my plan for today is once I get my office desk cleaned off, I'm just going to lay out the pictures on my desk and try to start sorting them. We'll see. And then let's see, I was going to brainstorm holiday lists, and I did have Lucy's birthday on here, but I'm pretty much done with figuring that stuff out, so that's good. I checked in with Patreon this morning. I checked in with Maine Homeschool Network. I think what I will do is put home management here and then maybe go till 12. I do want to make bread this morning, and if we can get to Sam's Club, that would be really good. That would be really, really good. Okay, I need to edit my homeschool update today and then do the description and thumbnail. I didn't do the Power Sheets pictures yesterday, so I need to do that as well because I have a post going live going through all of the Power Sheets and then a little bit about how to choose whether you need the yearly Power Sheets, whether you want a fresh start daily or weekly 90-day goal planner, or if you want to use the season by season weekly or daily planner in coordination with your Power Sheets. So I have all of that information that I need to get done. So I'm just putting in these random time blocks, but they are probably not very accurate, which is too bad. Doesn't make sense to use them. So first thing I'm going to do is get ready for the day, then get bread rising, and then hopefully the CSA delivery will be here. And if it gets here early enough, then we can just run out to Sam's Club. If not, I will just start working on all of these other things, and we may or may not go out this afternoon to Sam's Club. We may just push it off till tomorrow. Okay, here's my Thursday. That was a little chaotic and very chatty. I'll check in a few seconds to let you know how everything went. Happy Friday, friends. It is 5 o'clock on Friday. I did not even come in and plan anything today. Originally, when I got up this morning, I had planned to go to the Railway Museum and take the kids on a trip. And then at about 8 o'clock, it started pouring. And then my kids did not get out of bed until 9:30, 10 o'clock. And I realized that I did not want to go out in case it was going to rain again. It wasn't supposed to rain at all, but it just started pouring. By the time we actually got out the door, it was not raining, but it was pretty cloudy. But we did not end up going to the Railway Museum. We're going to do that next week instead. My husband's going to take a day off so that we can all go together. And instead we went out for breakfast. We went to the bagel shop and got bagels, and we went to Target and Hobby Lobby, and then came home and have spent the afternoon kind of just hanging out. I've been doing laundry, and I've been working on some writing that I've been doing. So let me see here. I did not get up until 7 this morning. I don't know why, I just didn't. So I did my AM routine, and then I was doing my daily work tasks until about 9, and then I started doing some editing for videos, and then I went upstairs to see if Emma was ever going to get out of bed, and we started to get ready for the day. And then we went out shopping. Do I need to write all this stuff down? No, but I think that it is helpful for you to see what I've done today. We got home around 2, and then this afternoon I did a little bit of home management until 3, and then I have been just working on writing outside. And it is so nice out. Dinner tonight is going to be leftover rotisserie chicken and green beans. I did do some bills today. I did do my dailies. Not going to write them down. I did check in with Patreon and Maine Homeschool Network, and I posted my new master to-do list, the first video in our workshop over in Patreon, so I did that. I also did laundry. I also did errands. I think that is just about everything that was on my to-do list. We were gone at such an odd chunk of time, getting breakfast at like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then being out until 2. But it was a really good day. So this was essentially my day. And yesterday, things went pretty well. I did actually do all of my work stuff, which was good. I didn't do my budget or spend tracking. I didn't sort the Florida pictures or wash floors, but we did spend a large amount of time at Sam's Club yesterday. So that was essentially what I was working on yesterday and today. We did go to Hobby Lobby, which was super fun. I got some skinny washi. We just got a Hobby Lobby. I don't know, it's been in the past year, I think, but I've only been one time. And so today we went over because I was looking specifically for a photo album, but I found this really cute skinny washi, which I'm always trying to find. This is like some maps and some keys and like some old-timey photo type. You probably can't see it in the camera, but it's really nice. And then it says, let's see the world, making memories, oh lovely day. And then just some like quills, I think, here. I got the skinny washi because I figured that I would want to use it when I start using my Common Planner in 2025. At least that's my thinking. I did get a couple other just little sticker books here, which are unfortunately not easy to get into. So these have foil on them, which is really nice. Months of the year sticker pack. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. So these are all really cute stickers. And then these are Fairy Tale Cottagecore stickers, which I thought were really pretty. And I like this vibe, I guess. So I got these as well. And I'm excited to use them. I like the little hummingbirds and the gnomes and the mushrooms. Super cute. A typewriter. So those are those. And then the last thing that I got was this photo album. I've been looking for some sort of a photo album for our Florida pictures, which, like I said, I've not sorted yet. And I like this one because it does have a little space to write something, and then 4x6 page slots. I don't know if all of my pictures will fit in here. I think it can fit 160, but I think I have like over 300. So I may need to get a second one, but this will just help me get started. So I'm really looking forward to this. I wanted something that had the photo sleeves because while I love scrapbooking, I know that in order for me to actually complete the project, I need something that's a little bit more done already. Can I add some little embellishments on this little section? Absolutely. Will I? Who knows? But I really liked this. I like the cream paper. Typically I'm a white paper user, but I like the cream for this particular trip, and I thought this was really cute. And I'll put a family picture here, one of the professional pictures that we had taken when we went to Universal when we did shutter buttons. So that is my week of daily plans. Guys, I'm sorry, I totally flaked on today's planning, but it was a good day and we had a lot of fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks guys, bye.